Play this is Jamere from Bad Beats. We went to pre-release today in Bainbridge, Georgia. I went 2-1 with this guy.
That motherfucking Cabba.
Hey, as soon as I saw him get revealed, I said, "Bro, I got to go ahead and play him." I like blue deck, so I thought I'm gonna see what he does. Um, with him, he has an ability where you can cycle through the deck. You just discard a U6 card, and when he swings, you draw two. So pretty much you get one card back. His Awaken condition. When he's at 4 life, you can draw 2 cards. You don't untap. Or if you have a unison specified cost of 2, you'll just pick up cards you have 6 life. So his Awaken swing, you can swing, draw 2 again, and then draw what you have 6. So you may have 6 cards that turn on turn 2. So pretty much you have a fat hand turn 2 on. His Awaken side, every time he swings, he'll draw a card. The card that you went and, dumped off with his ability on the front side, you can use them to combo, ignoring their ability for the turn with a Spirit Boost. And then I'll show you what unison I'm using for this deck. So,
Alright, let's get into the meat.
Alright, my U6 engine I'm playing for this Champa. What this Champa does, he's pretty much a hefty negate, but he also can be a pseudo super combo when it's your opponent's turn. So I'm playing 4 of these.
Shit.
I'm doing 3 of this Kale because she can on your opponent's turn she only costs 1, and she's also another free negate. So pretty much this deck wants to be Baby 2.0. So you can kind of like control the board until you stabilize and play the certain big cards you need to play. I also play 3 of this Vados. Any as a counterplay, battle card 3 or less, she'll just send them back to the hand.
I'm noticing that this one has like dual attack. This one has double strike. This one just is there.
It's just there because like her other ability is mostly for the Kale deck, but we only using it because of the counterplay, and we want to have more than U6 cards in order to do our front side ability.
How fast do you pressure with like these 2 cards?
It depends on when you see them, but if you can, depending on how you want to play that match. Mm-hmm. If you can play this turn 2, mm-hmm. And because of the backside, the other ability to Cabba. Anytime the first card you'll play from U6, mm-hmm. You can untap a blue energy. So it could be mono blue, it could be your blue yellow, whatever.
Damn, that's good.
So you can establish this, start swinging 19K, start killing unisons if you need to. Mm-hmm. This just has dual attack 10 for the other turn if you went ahead and hit their guy. And then Kale's just Kale.
Kale's just Kale.
Kale's Kale. I play only 2 of this Cabba. It felt kind of mediocre to me. Like, because in order for him to cheat out, instead of playing for 5 to play for 3, you got to come up with 3 cards. And oof. For a deck that like you want to utilize most of your resources, comboing 3 cards really isn't that ideal.
Yeah.
But if you do get it off, it has like 2 abilities. It has one ability where you can go on there, you draw 2 cards, and then you can get rid of one of their battle cards on the board. And then it has dual attack blocker. And then in turn he'll restand.
Nice.
We're playing 2 hit rapid because we're blue yellow that we want to see our blue yellow cards and we want to have free arrival pieces. Probably in the future I'll probably update this deck and probably play 4 hit, but we just use it for the free super combo. Not free super combo, just free combo.
Free
power.
combo power.
Yeah. Going to the powerhouses of the deck, I play only 2 of this Kale.
Why only 2?
Because it's a 5-drop, and then she's really like a late game card.
Oh, you have to hardcast her?
Hardcast in order to get these effects. Now, the first effect you get when you play for 5, you choose all your opponent's battle cards, bottom deck them hoes. But it doesn't ignore barrier. Now, if you pay for 7, it ignores barrier on all the battle cards, send them to the bottom, and she gets dual attack. So she's a 30k double strike dual attack if you pay for 7.
Sheesh.
But just paying for 5 alone, you pretty much can get rid of their blockers and stuff and start clearing house.
Nice.
Because we're the blue yellow,
best card in the deck.
You got to play 4 of these.
This card's so nice.
And you got to play SPR. You can't play the regular one. You got to use the shiny art.
I pulled an SPR. I'm so happy.
I did too. What Kefla does, she arrives for 3, so 2 blue, 1 yellow. She'll come in, ignoring barrier, bottom deck a card. On your turn, if you were to just discard a U6, she would just get dual attack. But if you discard one of her, you get to draw 2 cards, and you get to switch in rest mode any one of their cards. So I usually, when I go for the late game, I'll play her, switch one of the energies to rest mode, or switch one of the blockers to rest mode. Now she's a 30k dual attack. Go ham.
She's a 30k. Sheesh.
Sheesh. For the unison,
The GOAT.
you gotta play old Hito-sama.
How was this card today? I know it was hyped up, and then we haven't seen it a lot at Nats this weekend, for real. Like, but how was this card?
This, to me, certain matchups, when he comes in, because he's drawing you a card, like the +1's really strong. When you have a more arrival build, he'll always tick up once per turn on your opponent's turn. If I say I play Goku and hit or something like that, or I play Kefla, he'll tuck up a marker. Mm-hmm. And he's like a 15k, so he's like already early turn. He's already swinging. He can already get rid of your opponent's board. And then if you ever need to for the late game, you'll pay 2. His -1, he'll just flip the leader back to the front.
Sounds gas.
Yeah. But like,
how many times today did you use his flip leader ability?
I probably used it once against. I think it was like against the Sin matchup. They were about to like tap out 6 to do all the Shadow Dragons.
Oh yeah, can't do that.
So I just like tapped that down.
It's a good use.
Yeah.
Violent Rays.
We have the blue Violent Rays now. This is Determination. What this does, you play it. If you it negates the attack, if you discard a card, battle cards or unisons 20k and above can attack for the turn.
Oh, so it's better than Violent Rays because you don't have to choose, right?
Nah, you just go ahead and just play this guy.
Oh, but it's like the U6.
Okay. Yeah, it's locked to U6 leaders only. So only Cabba Kale can play this.
Gotcha. Or hit.
It also has to activate battle on your opponent's turn. It turns into a senses beam. So it gives your leader 10k, and you can untap a mono blue.
Wow, that's really strong.
So you got to just play 4 copies of this. Because we're blue.
You ain't playing shit.
Cover blue, we got to play this. I played against Sin. They want to tap 6 for the Shadow Dragon, so just have that in hand.
Eat them.
Just win the game that way.
Nice combo power you have there, buddy.
Yeah,
Aegis.
This is our new Bojack, the Angel Destroyer from like the draft box. They reprinted this, so if you go to your LGS, buy a box, support the LGS you have at your hometown, you can pull this guy. What he does, he costs 3. Anything 5 or less, it cold-blooded. The next skills for the turn. And then it has Aegis, draw 2. So you'll untap 2 after you discard your blue-yellow card. Untap 2, then draw 2.
How many times did you activate it today?
When I was able to land it on the board, probably about 2 or 3 times.
Nice.
I like having big hands.
I hear you.
Because I want to make sure we have enough combo power and to solidify our stuff. I played 4 Bojack. I did 3 Zamasu. And then I also went and played 2 Goku Black.
I want to touch on Zamasu since obviously it's been errata. Was it really good for you today after the errata? Like, did you use it a lot? Or
certain matchups, I only like their big battle card they want to play out. I just put it in rest mode and draw my card. So it still replaces itself. It still is on the board. It's a free attack that can't get rid of it unless you can neg it. So if I want to go in swing for game and get them off board, off balance, I'll swing with Zamasu combo to 15. So now they gotta waste a card or 2. I'm it's still effective even though it's not hitting unisons anymore.
I hear you. And if anything, it's still a 10k combo off the board.
Yeah.
And of course, that's the GOAT.
Yeah, this is restands multicolored in a turn. You get out 4 blockers, which is often going to be 20k combo power. So this can pretty much be a 40k double strike.
The GOAT.
My super combos I did today, I did a 3-1 split. You can do a 2-2 split in this deck if you want to, but I just want to try out today.
Would you just go 4 and not play that? Or do you think it needs to at least minimum have 1?
You still have at least 1, so that way you still have a way to
arrival
of what you
like
need.
That.
You want to make sure you minimize the cost of arrival out to Kefla. Some other tech stuff I did today.
Nice.
I did 2 Majin Buu.
Sheesh.
I still want to have ways to draw cards in case I run up matches round 1 I went up against Cell Surge, but it was forget about it. But still, you can get the draw card, you get to get rid of a threat, you get to block 2 things.
It's also a double strike, so that restand. So in a matchup like Cell Surge, it provides pressure because they have to kill it or it just stays there.
Pretty much.
So that's nice.
All right. Of course, we're blue, so we're playing for Zensuke.
Shit. That's right.
Self-playing.
Yeah, self-playing.
We're blue, so we're playing I just went and played.
Big monk.
I just went on ahead and played my monkey just in case.
Did you resolve the counter?
I didn't even play it at all today.
Shit.
It's like I'd rather have like certain cards in my deck in case like I may need it, may not need it.
Situations.
Yeah, situation stuff. So like it can be like if I need a sideboard, I probably would sideboard it out, but like late game type of decks, I probably need to still have this in there. My Overrealm's a choice because you will always have like a big drop in this deck. So I went with this for like the late game when I have my Kefla and I have my other stuff. The Keflas, the Champas.
Large push.
And then if we're in a grind up matchup, we still have the food.
And then if anything that you aforementioned is on the board, you just do that and win.
Pretty much. So I just want to do this last thing with flavor of choice, depending on what you want to do. What I did today, I played Hatch.
Right.
Because it's blue. Why not play Hatch? But depending on if you don't have Hatch, you can either play Supreme Kai, or if you want to be real flavorful and just stay in Archetype, you can play this. But either of the three, depending on what you want to do for the deck, can be utilized. So it's just pick your
You can
poison.
play that motherfucker. Titties for them hoes.
You can play the City Girls, Dr. Miami, that nigga.
Facts. I can't say that.
No, you can't. All right.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it.